Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, whatever you're doing, whether it be lazy one, like I said in my post yesterday, which is absolutely fine, or busy, or a bit of both, bit of in between, and you're getting prepared for the full moon energy, which I will be posting about. I might do another little video later on. We'll see. But I need to do my own cleansing and stuff first. So we'll see how we get on. So if you're feeling really, really tired, which I was yesterday. Ooh. What's that? That's fine. It's just a clearing, which is clearing for more abundance, attract abundance, which this card flew out at the bottom, at the top, wherever it was. And I think this was one at the bottom of the deck as well, so it's kind of poking out in all areas. What I'm going to do today, obviously, is your general tarot reading, no fixed sign, no fixed person. I'm obviously going to shuffle the colour cards, but I'm going to start off with an oracle card first, which is emotional guidance for the next 3 to 4 months, give or take, and then we will do your tarot. Didn't think I had my cards then. There you go. Okay, so let's have a look. So let's see what is coming in for colour energy, and this will be revealed at the end. So I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to ask the universe what is coming in. Attract abundance, guys. Attract abundance. Change your mindset. What is going on? Right, let's see. Maybe that's what you're going to release, the poverty mindset, poverty of the soul. Let's see, no 5 of Pentacles coming up, okay? So, I don't know what's at the top there. And then I am going to take out my tarot cards. I haven't got that far ahead yet. And then give those a bit of a shuffle, bit of a energy clearing. And let's see what is going to come up on an oracle level. So we're going to do the oracle first, and then we're going to see what is coming up for you. Okay, so let's see what is coming up for my questioners on an oracle level. Okay, so you've got entrepreneur. Okay, so you might be going to the self-employed kind of energy, or you might be thinking about it. If you're not even working, if you're not anywhere near being self-employed or have any idea what that could be, what this would be is very strong Aries energy, meaning it's the first sign of the zodiac. Be your own leader, okay? Because whatever your passion is, he's lighting the fire with his own fire there, okay? The mountains in the background signify that he's been over the main body of his challenges. So I'm going to read this to you, and it might make more sense. It won't make sense for everyone, guys. So if you think, oh God, I'd hate to be self-employed, then clearly this wouldn't be the card for you, okay? When they say we in this energy, they're talking about your guides. So it says self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates, so your guides, who remain loyal by your side to ensure you success in all ways. So take heed of that, guys. What are you lighting your fire with? Has it burned out? And if it has, then reignite that, okay? So it's asking you to revisit something if it's not maybe on a job sense, okay? That being said, let's see where the tarot is taking us. So let's see, first card. I'm going to turn the light on. It's got a bit dark all of a sudden. I think it's going to rain. First card that's the strongest. I'll tell you why the first card is the strongest. Because it represents you. And this is the most present card, meaning you can more than likely relate to it, not right now. The rest of the cards you might relate to, but if you don't relate to them at all, then that's absolutely fine, because that's what we call a prediction, because they're in the future elements, okay? The first card is where you are right now, so it's the most relatable, which is why it's the strongest. And the strongest energy today is the 7 of Wands. So this is interesting. So it's not, it's a minor energy. It's all about your creativity, which could link to the entrepreneur card there. But it's about having your boundaries up, knowing how to keep them in check, okay? So if somebody rings you 20 times a day, you wouldn't keep answering the phone because you just feel exhausted. It's that type of thing. It's okay not to answer the phone sometimes. It's okay to switch your phone off sometimes. It's okay to just not justify yourself sometimes. And this is what this card is all about, okay? So it's asking you to find your own sweet spot, okay? So if you find the energy of human beings are heavy on your shoulders sometimes, take a step back. There is a defensiveness with this card also. So you may have blocked somebody, or you may not be speaking to somebody right now. And if that's the case, then it's standing in your truth with regards to that. There's no backtracking, because actually, if you are not speaking to somebody because of whatever reason, there would be a valid reason for that. So don't try and overthink, have I been too hasty? Should I reach out? This. Because there seems to be a kind of lot of accusation with regards to why you're stepping back anyway, okay? But that's a knee-jerk reaction from a lot of people. But you're putting your boundaries up. You've got some barriers coming up here. And I just feel that if you stick to your guns with regards to a moral aspect, the truth will set you free. And also, the truth always comes out. So if someone's been immoral or unfair, keep yourself in that higher realm, in the sense of, I'm not going to make it easy for them for quiet life by giving in, rolling over type thing. I'm going to stand in my truth, and then the truth will follow. Always. Every time. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay? Keep going in your stance, guys. This is good. Stand your ground. Let's see what's coming in. Ooh. Okay, so that was the King of Wands. I'm going to read it. It hasn't come up, okay? But basically, because it hasn't come up, it could be in somebody's subconscious. So the subconscious from an external situation, somebody is looking in your direction, but you don't know they're looking in your direction because you could have blocked them, or you're just not looking, or all that jazz, okay? And it's all about communication. So let's see what comes up again. So this is excellent. You've got the World coming in from an external source. This is external forces at play that you cannot control, guys. When the World comes up, when a major arcana comes up, this is a brand new phase coming in. And maybe the new phase coming in is because you ain't no one's fool no more, okay? You are not going to be accessible anymore. You are not going to be that person where you saw the hope and positivity in something, and now think, no, this is my time now, and the world is allowing me to grow, to expand, to go into my new phase, which has been so welcomed, or will be welcomed, okay? If this new phase hasn't come in, it will come in. It could be absolutely anything, guys. It could be moving home, moving jobs, new partner, new aspect to whatever you're doing, new way of thinking. But it's a new cycle, it's a new phase. And I feel a lot of you might just sense it's coming in, and you're going to feel different. A lot of you are going to feel different, because whilst it's difficult to change stance sometimes, from being accessible to having boundaries up, and actually having the willpower to having the no breaking point of, like, when you want to communicate with someone, you think, oh God, it's been X amount of time now, I'm just going to reach out. That, if you hold out because of the moral aspect, will lead you into this brand new phase, okay? If this isn't with regards to a situationship or person, by you owning yourself and knowing your worth, basically, it's going to serve you so much better, because there's going to be a lot more opportunity coming in, because you're giving people no other choice but to respect you, okay? And that's what's coming in. Beautiful. Got my rose quartz here, helps me channel sometimes. Massage behind the ears there. Oh, sunlight coming through. The gods coming in for this tarot reading. In your position after the World, what is coming in? Because let me tell you guys, you are cooking on gas with the Star card coming up here, okay? So this is a wish card. This is also a very healing card. So these two are in your position. Look at the beautiful transformation coming in there. Isn't that wonderful? You get what you want. This brand new phase leads you to everything you desire, or all you desire. That's coming on a mind level. Because you stuck to your own convictions. There is something to be said for that. People will always have an opinion. People say, oh, come on now. But no. Why should you? You've got bigger plans. You've got bigger fish to fry. And if they're not willing to meet you halfway, then you're not walking down that path anymore. You've done it a million trillion times. Even if it's the old path you gave yourself that you're walking down, that doesn't serve you anymore. I wouldn't expect to see the star if you are not paving a brand new path. Well, the world is leading into that new kind of cycle for you, and the star is showing that beautiful sense of having that great balance between the mystical, so the spiritual, and the everyday. So if there is an idea that you're thinking about doing, do it. If it's setting up your own Facebook page, if it is doing it, even if it's voluntary because you enjoy doing it, then you do it. There is just something that is just, it's going to be in your sweet spot, you know, it's going to be delicious because it's just wholesome. It is in an alignment with yourself, and two majors following each other, but two big, beautiful majors after sticking up for yourself. You see how things work? So the star is basically saying, if you, whatever you want, you can have. It's there, it's in the vortex, it's in the energy field. You just got to get in that field, and you're doing it now already. So be clear. Use this full moon today to release all that stuff, that rubbish in your mind, that the rubbish that other people gave you that you do not want anymore. Interesting how the entrepreneur actually is taking on another meaning now, because it's owning yourself. An entrepreneur is in control. He's the boss of his own self. This is exactly what's coming up here. So being the boss of you is the clear energy. Let's see what is coming up underneath the Seven of Wands. What is coming up for my questioners underneath the Seven of Wands? Because it keeps getting major, major, major. You've got the Temperance card coming up here. So patience is required to some degree, and that's the way life goes sometimes, guys. We have to be patient because if you are expecting some sort of reconciliation, there is going to be a little bit of time before it happens, okay? Because you're not making any movement right now, and why should you, quite frankly? But yeah, so if this isn't with regards to a situationship, the Temperance is pouring from your own cup, okay? So pouring from your own cup there with your own emotion, with your own whatever you want to start seeing in this life right now, but being okay that it's not going to be by 12 o'clock tomorrow because you decided what you want type thing, okay? There is so much intuition with regards to the Temperance card, and I feel your experiences of late has been quite tough because it means sticking up for yourself, standing in your own truth, and when nobody wants to always do that because it's a shame that we have to keep explaining ourselves. It's a shame that we have to just like step back to show somebody something or to show a situation something, and you know, but it all pays off with the Temperance card coming up here. A lot of you will start to see a lot of signs, and I feel you're just going to know that everything is just going to be okay. That's the best way I can describe it, because the start on the Temperance card, it's like going onto marshy ground. You don't know if you're going to sink or you don't know if you're going to be okay, but you're going to take that risk anyway, and it's never really like a bad risk. It's always like I call them universal risks, because it's a chance for development, it's a chance for growth, it's a chance for acknowledging your experiences but not being defined by them either, because it's quite restrictive with the attitudes and opinions of other people here, but this is so much more liberating. Bless me. So you do have strong energy, guys, coming up here. 3 major arcana. The Star and the Temperance go really, really well together because it's quite similar to the High Priestess, which is that all-seeing, all-knowing energy, but it's just getting into the feels of that first, okay? So the High Priestess is like the more advanced version. Underneath the World, this new phase, let's see what's coming in. So you've got the Knight of Cups, which is an offering. So that cheeky little 2 of Cups I saw, maybe this is what it is. The new phase with regards to meeting somebody new, or somebody who you're not talking to right now because you've put your barriers up. You ain't talking to them because they've been an idiot, quite frankly, haven't they? Or they've just been doing whatever too long. But yeah, Knight of Cups. So the new phase for a lot of you, if you are single, then this is good for you because it shows that with a little bit of high vibration, with a little bit of good vibes coming in, you get to meet the person that is quite nice for you, okay? So that's something to look forward to. But again, it's going outside of your comfort zone, which is why the Temperance is coming up here. And there's a massive fly in here, guys. Sorry, it is on my lamp right now. See, I don't kill anything. I don't even kill tiny little things. But flies test my patience. So I have to get into my centre and think, you're such a beautiful little creature. But when it goes all around me, I'm going to have to open the window. So the Knight of Cups with the World, a brand new phase with regards to a love interest. Okay, so love is coming in, an offering is coming in, but it maybe, I'm going to get a clarify for the Knight of Cups because I'm not too sure if you already know this person. The potential is there because of the Two of Cups, which wanted to come up here, but I just feel that there's a binding of time on their part, really. So they might be apprehensive about how you're going to react to them if they send you a message. If this isn't linked to relationships and you're thinking, okay, well, where's my career going to go? There is going to be an offering that's of something you love to do with regards to whatever that is, okay? And it's something you've wished for because the Star card is in your position. So keep going is what I want to say. Keep optimistic, even though where you are right now might seem a little bit defensive and might seem a little bit like challenging. Doesn't matter. In the long run, the good stuff is going to be coming in, okay? So underneath the star, let's see, let's keep with the momentum. What is coming in underneath the star? The Page of Cups coming up here at the bottom. I am predicting a message. Just don't focus on it too much. Anyway, underneath the star, you got another ace. The only ace. The Ace of Pentacles. I love this reading, guys. I really, really do, because you're in a position, or you will be in a position, to offer so much more. So if you are, say, you are you're doing something holistic yourself, what this would say is eventually down the line, you'll be able to offer more because you'll have the means, you'll have the funds, you'll have the clientele. It's building the momentum, building it up. But what it is saying to you, in order for you to get to this point here, you've got to have your boundaries with regards to certain things. You cannot be accessible to anyone and anything and still expect optimistic results, because you're just going to be too burnt out. Definitely go outside of your comfort zone. But the Ace of Pentacles is really, really good because you are really going to be going into a brand new phase, because the little archway there is you entering into that new phase after a time of maybe a bit of confusion, and the world is really clarifying that, because this is all about new phases, new beginnings. It's kind of a good all-rounder because I can see it from both points. If it's with regards to your career, even if it's with regards to your mindset, how your mind is changing, this is excellent because you get into a money mindset. Basically meaning with the ace on a material level, what it would show you is that you start to realize you're so much more multi-dimensional than what you give yourself credit for, and you will explore how you can work with that, okay? Relationships in this, if you're single or asking about somebody, then this is somebody coming in. If you do want a relationship, then this is quite clear that the option is going to be there for you. And any level, however you're working, and on a career level, this is excellent as well, because it's showing by going outside of your comfort zone, you're creating your own opportunities. But it does mean not saying yes to everything just because you want to get to a certain place and somebody says, can you do this, and you don't want to do it. You don't have to say yes, guys. You can really water yourself down and feel deflated if you're working 23 hours a day but not seeing many results, okay? So remember, you are your own boss. The entrepreneur has taken on many different aspects here. Let's have a look and see what the clarifier is. That's my shuffling. Let's have a look and see. Oh, actually, before I start, I'm going to get a clarifier for the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Oh, yeah, actually, I am going to read that. Oh, so when I said about the High Priestess, the Star and the Temperance is a bit reflective of that. She's coming in at the bottom there, just as a reminder. The all-seeing, all-knowing psychic energy. Your body knows the answers. Your body knows everything. Your heart energy, the heart-head coherence knows everything. The reason why the Knight of Cups is here is because somebody's missing you. So the Five of Cups is right underneath. Both cups, sweet. I'm so glad. Sweet. suit. I'm so glad I did a clarifier, because they're looking at what they've missed out on, basically. Yes, there's maybe opportunities, other options, but the Knight of Cups is somebody who is going through a bit of a negative situation in their mindset, maybe replaying stuff. So what this would say to me at the moment, whilst it can still be a new person, it is leaning towards you already know this person, okay? So that's why I wanted to do a clarifier. However, that's not going to relate to everyone, so but it will relate to some of you. So, and let's see what is coming up as. See, that came up before. I'm going to read it, so I'm going to see what else is coming up. Right. So the one that came up before, and I said, no, that's my shuffling, has come up again, so now I have to acknowledge that, which is the Six of Swords, okay? So this is really, really quite nice, because what it means, guys, it's going on from choppy waters onto smoother ground, basically. That's a classic meaning. And these birds, they're kind of guiding her. So where do you want to be guided to? So it's asking you to use your intuition a lot more. There's so many more, when I say characters, I don't mean like in a scary, weird, multi-personality type way, but there's your inner child, there's your intuitive self, there's your logical self, and it's making friends with every single one and not being in battle with them, because when you're in battle, then there's going to be a hole in that boat and then you're going to sink where you are, okay? So it's asking you to work with the higher realms, with the higher intuitive energy, with your own higher self as well, and this is coming in so much more beautiful. Some of you have been hurt, I can sense that, and some of you have been really, really disappointed, and whilst the battle might seem really quite strong right now, it does get easier. It really, really does. And then you'll be glad that you came into your own power, because the minute you come into your own power, things will slot into place. If there is somebody you're thinking about and you're thinking, oh gosh, this is annoying me, they've got away with so much, you'll hear from them. But only when I say only when, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10 is when you're in a higher frequency, and I feel this is what's coming in, okay? What else came in is the Two of Pentacles. So this is a balancing act, but with this today, I'm going to read it as balancing your spiritual self with your human side. And what do I mean by human side? Going to work, talking to other people, paying bills, dealing with a certain mentality with some people, all that type of stuff. And whilst you can meditate and do the greatest meditation and feel like you've done an amazing releasing, the minute you go outside because you need to go and get something and you have a conversation, sometimes all that hard work goes out the window, and then you just think, oh God, this is such a challenge. But look at it differently. Think, I am on the right path and I'm doing my utmost. Imagine if you never had the mindset at all for any of this, or with your higher self, with the vibration, with meditation, whatever that is, you'd be a lot further back. And the Six of Swords is not suggesting that you're further back at all in any shape or form. So balance, keep things in balance. Yes, we have to do normal things. Maybe they're mundane, maybe they're boring, maybe they're just like things you don't want to do, but think of all the things that you can do and is coming in. What can you do today, even if it's for 1 hour, which will give you that triggering of happiness and think, yes, I'm a step closer. Even if it's just doing nothing. I'm a big advocate of that right now. I think you might have noticed. Right, okay guys, so that is your tarot reading. If you want an in-depth one-to-one, then of course you can message me. I offer half an hour or 1 hour. And that is that. So I'll maybe doing another video later on with a meditation perhaps. Let me know if that's something you might be interested in. Just keywords, what this moon means. But if you feel wiped out, just know that it's a clearing, and it's going to be this amazing blue moon, which is 2 moons, full moons in 1 month. It doesn't often happen. I think it's like once every 14 months. And that's that. So check me out next Tuesday. I will be doing an evening version of this, different energies, different vibes, that type of thing. Other than that, guys, you take care and have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday day, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye now.